Well, a lot of albums,
Yeah.
like 10 plus.
They're making a lot of music, 100%.
And this particular one was not like, it was just the middle of them, like
This was like one of the early ones.
2006.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. These songs on there, like I said, I know a couple of the songs by name, but I don't know the names of them, but I love every single one of those songs on that album. Like,
Well, you would, because they all sound the same. So if you like one, you're going to like 10, aren't you? I mean,
that's logic. That's
yeah.
you're not wrong. So,
Well, have you ever listened to an album where the songs don't all sound the same? It's lovely because you can pick which ones you like and like.
so what about? Do you have a? Do you at least have a favorite? The least one?
No.
You just didn't like any of it.
No.
You didn't like the music behind it, the lyrics, you didn't like any aspect
I
of
couldn't
it.
tell you what the lyrics were. They were just like, honestly, I didn't get anything from it. It just didn't do. It's that voice you do to annoy me at work.
That's my normal voice.
But not that. Well, that annoys me as well.
Where are you? That one.
And the other thing. What's the other one they sing? Where are you? And
Oh, I'm so sorry. There, that one.
those
Yeah.
it's that whole accent. I think I don't like it.
Okay, but like,
So even if you do that behind great music, it's still
so you didn't like the guitars, like the actual music side of things.
no.
Didn't like the emotional bits, the brick. Just
What were they singing about? Tell me.
life, man. I don't
Well,
know. Probably love.
Well, you know the lyrics. You must. Well, you said you sing along to it, don't you?
Yeah.
So what are they singing about?
I don't know.
And this is one of your favourite albums.
Yeah.
What, top 5? You don't, like we've said before, you don't have to 1 to 5 it.
Yeah. Well, what's the rating scale on that? I'm kidding.
Just your 5 greatest albums.
So this is the band itself. Back in the day when iTunes, remember iTunes when people used to listen through iTunes on the computer? That's crazy.
Well, they don't anymore. I still do.
Pretty old.
Yes.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. No, so it used to show you how much times you've replayed the song.
Well, Spotify does the same thing, doesn't it?
Oh, does it?
Spotify tells you at the end of the year, I think.
The thing. But so this is the family computer. So there's 3 of us kids using the same computer,
And you were using the family computer to listen to music.
Well, yeah, you had our time on the computer,
And you spent it listening to music.
well, yeah, I put it on in the background whilst I'm playing game or whatever.
Okay.
But
You do know there's other things on the computers.
like what?
Just games and stuff.
That's what I was doing anyway.
No, that's all right.
It was in the living room, so
Risky.
pretty restricted.
Some people are into that. Dangerous. The music would drive them out. You'd be fine. You'd have a good.
He's so sad.
Put that album on. Everyone's clearing the room. You got enough time to do what you want on that computer.
You're not wrong.
Good thinking.
Yeah,
I like
it's
it.
not just for hat rack, you know.
Yeah. God, that's good.
No, but their songs had the most plays, and that was with other people listening to their music all the time.
At school. So, all right. So, how old were you? Was that your first? That album, was that your first introduction to the band, or did you hear previous albums?
So how I got introduced to the band, because like I said, the family computer, so it was actually my sister because we all just got the music and put it on the one shared computer.
Oh.
Like the shared playlist, and then like one of their songs playing, Miserable at Best. Beautiful little piano, high vocals, low vocals, beautiful song. Beautiful. So that was it. So that one song, and then I just got...
And what album was that on?
Couldn't tell you.
Massive fan. Carry on.
Well, I got like 10 albums. I can't keep track of that shit.
Well, they wouldn't have had it that time, would they?
Or
would they?
I don't know.
Probably not. So what year was that?
Gosh. High school.
How old were you?
I was still in high school, so high school / year 11, 12, so...
Didn't you get set back a couple of years? So you were like quite old in...
No, that's a joke. Say you're joking.
Well,
No. I must have been like high school. High school, if not year 11,
well,
12.
what does that... I don't know.
I don't know. How old are you in high school? I don't know.
I don't know.
17?
17? I was at work. Chimneys. I've been at work for 4 years. I had an apprentice chimney sweep under me.
You're a nah. So no, but yeah. So I just imagine getting the bus to school, right? Your fringes overhanging.
I didn't have the money. I used to have to walk.
Your fringes overhanging
I had to
one
walk
eye,
to school.
right?
I don't have money for buses.
No, this is on the way home from school. You got your iPods in, your earpods in, right?
He had iPods at school.
Brother.
No way. They weren't about.
Yeah, brother.
No way.
Yes.
You're on about headphones.
iPod Shuffle, iPod Nano.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, brother.
So not, but all right.
Not
Yeah.
this newfangled stuff. But imagine that you're on the bus, you're listening to a song of this album.
I had a cassette
I'm
player.
Let me finish the story. Nah.
Yeah.
Cassette player.
Yes.
A
Walkman.
You have to crank it back.
A Walkman.
Discman, not a Walkman.
Well, there's a difference. Do you have a Walkman or a Discman?
What's the difference?
A Walkman was a cassette. A Discman was a disc.
I'm not that old. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What was it like?
What was it like?
The Black Plague.
It was tough. All right. So I don't know where we're going.
So you didn't like the album at all?
No.
Like not one redeeming quality.
Nothing.
Apart from when it ended.
Yeah. Apart from when the noise in my head.
So this is gonna make it really hard. Because,
Well, I knew you would do this to me.
I'm not judging you. I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion.
No, I know you're not judging me.
But,
I'll leave that to the masses.
But going forward from here, like,
Where do we go?
yeah,
No, I know.
What other music can I suggest that you actually will like? Like,
Well, I don't know. That's down to you. I'm not going to tell you, am I? Otherwise, I'm just.
Was it too heavy for you?
No, it was that noise that I don't like.
You mean the voice?
The voice.
That's the noise, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was.
What, you don't think that was a nice? He's a good singer.
It's not in that voice. It's not.
Seen him live.
It's not in that voice. It's that voice. It's that whole. I think it's that whole.
So it's just that whole.
That whole thing.
American, fucking.
Yes.
Nasally.
Yeah.
Oh. I've seen him live. It was no good live.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to how old you were, when you discovered him, how many albums you enjoyed, why that one is your favourite. Because I haven't got a lot to offer on it. But I'm also. I gave you not to. We're not scoring against each other. I gave you probably one of the big, not just my opinion, the opinion of many. I give you one of the biggest and best albums of the 90s. And that's recorded in different things. I was going to do the research and look into it, but I didn't want to show you. But I think if anyone does want to do the research, they'll know that definitely maybe was. And you gave me this.
So you just gave me a softball. That's what you're saying.
I gave you something that I
went for the home run and like maybe a little broaden his horizons, or at least get his foot in the door, and maybe then I can start introducing him to my heavier and heavier and more.
Well, this is what worries me with you. I thought, well,
that's what I'm gonna have to start suggesting you things that you can hear on the radio, like.
Well, I gave you free reign. I said, give me a movie, give me an album. You came back with this and the other. We were discussing a bit. And
really challenging podcast for you. Two things that you're gonna hate off the bat.
Well, how do you know? How do you know I hate the other thing?
Yeah.
You don't know it yet. Well, if you do, well, why did you give it me?
Because I wanted to. Again, I needed to aim higher.
I was honestly thinking you were going to give me Nazi death metal. I thought that is going to be one.
Just for the record, I'm not a Nazi. Just for the.
But he does own Nazi death metal.
No. I know there's one German band I listen to that happened to be heavy. So have I showed you them?
More than likely. Have I walked off
from you? Is that just a coincidental joke then?
No. It's just. But I thought that's probably
assumed.
Yeah, I thought you're going to give me that because you know it will upset me, because you know my feelings on that sort of stuff, because we have travelled in a car and listened to music together, which is an experience.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
And I thought you're going to give me that because you know it's going to annoy me until such time as I can vent.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I thought the other thing you're going to do to me, if it's something to watch, you're going to give me like a 3-hour Japanese anime thing with Chinese subtitles. So I've got absolutely no idea what's going on. You're going to make me watch all of it, and then you're going to want me to vent for 30 minutes on a sofa. So I'm waiting. So I've already...
Have you...
I've negated it. No Nazi death metal, no Japanese anime, 3-hour cartoon with Chinese subtitles.
Have you seen Akira?
So if that's ruined you next pick.
We've got no content.
Yeah.
Have you seen Akira?
I gave you a great movie. I don't want to harp on about it. I give you a great movie that opened your mind. You scored it an 8.
I did.
You scored definitely maybe a 6.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I think I was quite kind to you. I gave you something that would enrich your life, make you a better person, probably make you a better friend.
Look,
and you said to me, I'm going to give that movie, I'm going to tell people about that movie, and they're going to enjoy it, and I would watch it again. Something you would you've given me an album.
I'm sensing a little hostility. You've
given me an album. Well,
get out of my house. You pissed me off.
I've made notes. You've given me an album that you...
Look.
What did you think I would think to the album?
Okay, honestly, I was thinking there's going to be some pushback. I was expecting this. I thought you would have some appreciation for the actual music side of things, like the guitar, the rhythms, the song structures. I thought you would have some appreciation and...
I do love music.
And like that, but you just don't like this.
No.
And so, okay, what if you just took the lyrics out? Would you, did you find the music at all interesting or...
No.
I'm shocked. That's what I'm saying. Again, that's your vibe, man. It's cool. That's fine. But I thought there would at least be something that you'd be like, okay, this wasn't too bad. But what you're telling me is you're gonna, on a scale from 1 to 10, you're gonna, what's the scale again? You're gonna put it on a
1 is rubbish. Remember,
10 is brilliant.
10 is brilliant.
And you're gonna give it 1.
I'm not sure it's that high. Might have to make him.
Fuck yeah.
No, because that's rude. Because they are artists. They have a craft. They
are really good live. There's
and obviously I don't want to upset all their fans because I don't want 7 hate. I don't want 7 people writing me hate mail. That's too much. That's 1 a day. I ain't got time for that, and I'm busy.
Busy week.
I'm busy. I got a job to hold down. No, but you can't. I know some people would love it. You don't make 10 plus albums if you've not got a following and you're good at what you do. It's just not for me. So I wouldn't. I mean, you're not asking me to score it just yet, are you? You want to talk a bit more about it, or?
Oh, it sounds like your mind's made up.
Well, you're not going to convince me, are you? Like I said, I listened to my musical tomb.
There's nothing I can say that you can go. Oh yeah, I guess you're right, but that's your view.
No.
But
I mean, you did say definitely maybe you'll never listen to it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out and select it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it came on, I'd.
Oh no, I'd turn it off. Yeah.
I
would not. Yeah, I'm not gonna You can't be bad mouthing. These people are artists. They're musicians. They're obviously very. Yeah, it's just not for me.
Okay. So, is there any part of you that can at least, not that we need it from you, but appreciate it for the other people? You can see how it'd be a big thing, right? Like you said,
yeah.
Obviously, the 10 albums, you don't just.
That's right. Yeah, you're selling out. You've got a career. You've had many albums. You've got a following. You're obviously very good at what you do. It's just not for me. But and I can see why people would like it if they're into that kind of music. It's not bad music. It's just not for me. It's not like we've discussed this death metal stuff where people just scream down minds. That I don't understand.
It's an art form, but you just don't get it. That's fine.
I really don't understand that. That just.
We'll get there one day. One day we'll get
Please don't do that to me. That will be.
Well, we're gonna need to have an offline discussion because I need to find a line because I actually want to try.
Well, give me something to enrich me.
I want to try and bring you something that you will actually like and be like, okay, that's not.
Well, once we move on to the movie.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Is this for the part 3 of the podcast? We just roast me for the...
it's not roasting, is it? I just need to know your mindset is to think, obviously I try to enrich your life, whereas you try to upset me.
With the movie or this? Both.
Yeah. Well, we'll discuss the movie as well. I mean, it was a massive call.
Album one.
All the movies.
Yeah.
And you chose that one.
Swung for the fences, brother. Like I said, I'm not giving you any softballs here.
Yeah.
I want to broaden your mind.
Oh, I like it. And I took it. Did I argue it?
Nah.
Well, I didn't, did I? I was like, okay. And I showed you I had it. And I said,
that's true.
I'll sit down and watch it.
Yeah, that's true. So
I'm committed to this.
So on the album, stay on the album for a little bit longer.
Mm.
What would you rate it? On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being rubbish, 10 being brilliant.
Yeah. It wasn't... I could have it on in the background, but obviously I couldn't name you a song. I couldn't sing a lyric, which is weird because normally if I've listened to something and it's got in my head, I'll be able to like hum along or sing some parts of. But it didn't grip me in any way where I would.
No hook for you.
No.
Oh, okay.
So every time I put it on in my coffin of music, I was waiting for something to grab me, and it never really did. So, but I appreciate it wasn't bad. It wasn't. I had to turn it off. I just wouldn't choose to listen to it. So, with that in mind, I would say a 3 because I don't want to be.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to set the bar for ones, do you? Because what if there's something? There's going to be worse things than this. Trust me.
Well, clearly, I think that's where you're heading. So, but, yeah, so a 3 because people have spent time and money and effort, and there is talent, and some people would. If it's one of your top, you said one of your top 5 albums, so like people love it. So yeah. It's not for me to
3.
Yeah, I mean only because
you heard it here first, folks. Webby hates emotions and art.
Well, why don't you just ask me that at the beginning? I could have told you that. All emotions, all art. Yeah,
3.
Yeah,
No,
but also let's go back to Webby scored 4 out of 5 on the emu scale. So
just for the tape, he means emo.
It's an accent thing. It's an accent. It's these mics, cheap mics.
Whoa. Yeah, they were pretty.
Okay, carry on.
All right, so you scored it a 3 out of 10, which is look,
I don't think that's disrespectful.
No, yeah,
to somebody who's. I appreciate the work that's gone into all the stuff they've done.
It didn't sound like nails on a
Maybe I'd like another album. Do they all sound very similar?
Actually, one of them is very not as produced, as in it's like not the vocals are more raw and a lot less like auto-tuning and stuff like that as well. And like, one of them is actually pretty like live drums and stuff like that, which is pretty good as well.
Please don't pick that. Sounds great. I'll give that a 4.
I trust you.
Already. Let's edit that and that can have a 4. Yeah. Just talk about all the albums. I'll score them now for you and we can move on. We'll just bring
up the discography.
Just let me change my top.
I'll edit it in post. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I was going to say...
What would you score it, mate? Out of...
for me, it's got to be a 10.
10 out of 10? The perfect album.
Whoa. Yeah.
That is massive.
But that's, again, it's me personal. Like,
so that album could be no better for you?
No.
A 10 out of 10?
It's got everything.
And you've got 5 of these in your head.
Where did this top 5 come from?
No, that was me. I put that in place. But I've got like 5 top albums in my head.
Are they in a rotation? They're always constantly changing, whatever the.
No.
The 5 set in stone.
Yes.
Wow. I can't do that. I can't even tell you.
You're quite fickle then, so your 10 means nothing.
That's what I tried to get in the first episode. What does 10 mean? That's why we need a 10.
Well, I've just told. Oh, well, we know now. I can't keep harping on. We're not having a full episode.
We need a full episode on how on.
So basically, this is how fickle Preston is. Then. So today, it's a 10 for Mayday Parade, but in a week's time,
remember the name? That's
I've got it written down over there. But so in a week's time, that could be an 8.
No. It's a 10.
And it will always be a 10.
Yeah, yes. It's not going to change. I will change, but it won't change.
Do you see, even in my top 5 albums of all time, I don't, like a 10 is massive. Like a 10 is the perfect. Like nothing wrong.
It's got everything for me. It's got good music, good production, good vocals, good rhythm, good... Like, there's not one song on there. I couldn't tell you the names of them.
So how many 10 out of 10 albums in your life do you think you have?
One. That one.
That's it.
That's probably honestly not only one of my favorite albums. It's probably one of my top 3 bands, like in the rotation. Yeah.
So that's your 10 out of 10, and you don't know of another album that's a 10 out of 10. So you brought that out and delivered it to me early doors, hoping
Yeah.
Because it's so perfect in your mind.
For me.
It couldn't be any.
For me.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
it's
you have to remember, this is me in my formative teenage years listening to this.
No, but I'm asking you now
where
as well.
I was in the center of the universe and everything was about me, and you know.
Well, it still is
I was
a little bit.
Through so much emotional change and heartbreaking and getting stronger and getting, you know, growing as a human with emotional to support me, knowing I wasn't alone. It's not a phase, Mum.
Did you actually say that to your mum? And what did your mum reply?
No, I wouldn't.
No. Did you have a fringe?
I had I had a fringe, but...
Did you wear eyeliner?
No, I'm not.
Well, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at that if that's part of the scene?
Don't do this to me.
Well, why are you laughing about that?
I never wore eyeliner. I've never worn makeup or anything like that. No.
Why? It's part of the scene.
I just...
Why wasn't it for you?
It's effort. Why would I put effort into how I look?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a waste of time, isn't it?
I thought I was a good shirt for this. It's similar in the colour. What are you talking about? As far as I went was skinny jeans and just long hair.
So you had skinny jeans and long hair?
Yes. I had the skinniest jeans.
Did you?
I borrowed my sister's.
Did you really?
Yeah, bright blue ones, bright green ones, like fluoro pink and green.
So they were ladies' jeans as well?
Yeah. You couldn't get men's jeans, skinny jeans back in the day, mate.
What do you mean you couldn't get?
They didn't sell skinny jeans for boys.
In Australia?
Males.
In Australia?
Yeah.
So you had to borrow your sister's?
Yeah.
What was she wearing?
What do you mean?
Well, when you wearing her jeans?
I don't know.
She was trucking around some dungarees
She
that
had
belonged to you.
She had more than one pair of jeans.
Okay. And what was your footwear?
Vans. Classic Vans.
Okay.
You know the classic Vans? Just like the skate
they're all
shoes?
the same, aren't they?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But that was it. And it's either no socks or the ankle socklets.
What did you go with?
No socks.
Really smelly shoes then?
Yeah, no. Yeah, see, high school was rough. But it wasn't just me. Everyone was doing it.
And maybe some blisters?
No.
No blisters?
Flat feet, though. No support. Just
Blisters give you something to cry about.
Problem is though, they were like $99 and you'd use them for skateboarding and then you'd
wreck them. Well, that would make you emotional. It's $99 on a...
I'm broke.
Yeah. Who's funding that habit?
Me.
With what?
Money.
Well, I understand the concept of money and...
I had a job at 14.
What were you doing?
Off wine conversation.
Oh, really?
No, it was KFC, mate.
Okay.
On the front lines, you know?
Yeah. All right. So, what about... So, we've done footwear, skinny jeans belonging to your sister.
V-neck shirt.
V-neck shirt?
Yeah.
As in T-shirt.
What else could I...
Well, a shirt implies like a collar and button up. That's a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, a T-shirt is what I'm wearing.
This is a T-shirt as well?
Well, no, that's a polo shirt.
Oh, my God. Well, a V-neck. What do you...
Well, that's a T-shirt.
That's...
Yeah, so you're wearing V-neck T-shirts?
Yes. Big looping V-neck
This is
T-shirts.
riveting, isn't it? You never thought you were tuning in for an album. We're discussing the fashions of Preston.
Let's be honest.
Do you wear a cap? But did you set it back?
I never really was a hat guy.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. My head's a big forehead. You might not have seen it.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh.
Sniper's dream, they call you.
Shit.
No piercings.
We tried piercing my ears once at home with the boys, and it's got scar tissue there now. Didn't work.
Wouldn't go through?
We tried to get stretchers. Yeah, I was going to go stretchers at one stage. That's how into the scene I was. You know stretchers?
Well, you haven't even had it pierced. Why are you going for the...
Well, it's because we couldn't get it through.
Why don't you go professional? Spending $99 on trainers, you reckon? Go and get your ears pierced.
Spare the moment.
Yeah?
Yeah. Busy, couldn't get there. Didn't have a car.
It's too busy skating.
Yeah, exactly.
Could have skated there.
About that lifestyle.
Well, are you glad now?
Emo music, skateboarding.
Yeah. Is that hand in hand?
I don't think so. I think skateboarding's traditionally more like punk.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
In hindsight, with the ears, Are you happy now that you didn't get those
Oh, fuck yeah.
ridiculous? Have you
Yeah,
seen what it looks like when they take them
You
out?
have to cut them off and then
Have you
redraw
seen what it
them.
looks like when they take them out and they've got them out? It looks like calamari.
I was going to say a cat's bumhole, but yeah, yours is better.
Calamari just hanging down. And then they fold it in, don't they, and twist it up.
Yeah, rank.
Yeah, madness. Why would you do that?
But to answer your question, yeah, a bit of a fringe, but nothing too long, nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Long hair. That's it for Mayday Parade, eh?
Yeah, I think we've covered.
Alright.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was good.
However, I just needed one more thing whilst we're still on the music side of things.
10 out of 10 is massive, man. For me.
Yeah, but like you have a 10 out of 10, I'm sure. I'm not going to ask you or waste your time with it, but that's my 10 out of 10. Like every song that comes on, I know the lyrics, I'm singing along with it, the emotional stuff.
It's really hard for me to give it 10 out of 10 because a 10 out of 10 is like it's perfect. It's completely perfect. Couldn't be any better.
Yeah. That song, that album come on, I can't listen to that song, like one song. I have to listen to the whole album. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's
I'm very similar. I can't listen to the album.
Without listening to...
No, without...
Oh, sorry, mate. It took me a long
And cut.
Yeah.
No. Cut. So, yeah.
10 out of 10.
Oh, you had another question?
Yeah. Yeah, I had another question because I need to gauge what suggestions for next time. Like, I need some... I know you said it's up to me, but it's not up to me, clearly, because I don't want to keep giving you garbage. I actually want to give you something.
I know, yeah. And that's the challenge, isn't it? And I want that. I really want that. And I was hoping you would do that this time, but clearly that's...
Well, hang on. Your first attempt, you got to get a dart.
Yeah, you're gauging, aren't you?
You got to get a dart on the dartboard.
But you have spent a bit of time with me,
Well, the only thing I can suggest you use fucking the Vines or some shit. I don't even listen to that crap, man. Like, this has to be stuff I listen to, yeah?
Of course it does, yeah. Or something that the listener listens to, and then they suggest it for us, which we will discuss later. Huh?
What?
What? We will suggest later, and maybe we'll take... Because I'm committed. I'll listen. I'll listen.
Yeah,
I'll give it a...
We'll let them decide.
Yeah, I'll give it... Whatever you say, I'll give it a go. I might not like it, but I'll give it a go.
Yeah, but
I'll give it a watch, as we'll find out.
That's the thing.
2 hours and 13 minutes of my...
I could be like terrible and suggest the most heaviest thing that I like, but
That was what I thought.
I wouldn't do it to you.
So I knew this was like your middle ground. This was you dipping a toe in the water. It wasn't Nazi death metal. It wasn't the Japanese anime. It was, which I was fearing.
Stop saying Nazi death metal. You're gonna get us banned.
Which I was which I was fearing, but you dipped a toe in. I tried.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
A lot, and I embraced both the album and the movie choice.
Movie choice.
Yeah.
Good movie choice. Should we get onto the movie then?
Well, I'll have a refill.
You want to pause again?
Of course.
Yeah, we'll pause.
We'll pause. Are you happy to pause? Because
yeah.
how do you feel about the whole thing now?
Oh, I'm a bit upset you don't like my favourite album. Well, that hurts as a person, but I understand you're entitled to your own opinions. But whatever.
Yeah, I mean, a 10. I didn't expect you to give it a 10.
Yeah, that's...
I think it's... Did you have your first girlfriend during this album period?
I
think it might be in a time in your life when you were quite happy.
There's definitely a nostalgic... There's definitely a nostalgic...
That's what's coming across to me. I think there's more to it than the music. I think it was your time of life.
Yeah.
Were you happier?
No.
You were happy, weren't you? You had friends? Were people listening to you? Were you funny? Were you popular? I think there's more to this. Do we need to dig deeper?
We're going to pause here and you're going to get
we're digging deeper.
We can keep doing this, but...
There's more to it. It's not just about the album.